So a lot of people asking me again, hey Caleb, why US market is so strong, but Singapore market is so weak? Okay, I receive a call almost every day. Although I keep telling them, okay, in my webinar, although I keep telling them in my 958 interview, they still asking me. I'm not sure they get what I mean or not, but I believe most of them didn't buy lah, so that's why they keep asking me. Alright，所以很多人一直问我，诶，为什么美国市场这样强势，一直涨，一直涨，一直涨？连新加坡股市又没有什么涨，说怎样办？现在是买进的机会呢，还是出场的机会？美国一直大涨，一直涨，一涨还可以买吗？所以这些东西的话，等一下我们会解答。OK，so a lot of people asking me the common questions: Can buy or not? Can sell or not? These are the common questions that we are going to go through later. All right. So first thing, no bad news in the stock market. Okay, no recession because the GDP in US is pretty positive. S&P 500 earning is pretty awesome recently, and US dollar is pulling back because crude oil it also stabilized. And recent Federal Reserve meeting also announced that they are not going to hike the rate, increase the rate. They are not going to increase the rate. And then based on the report, they also share with us that the inflation in US is under control. Therefore, they expect to cut the rate in 2024. So with this news come out, all the people, almost all the people rush into the stock market to buy the US stock. So that's why the US stock becomes so hot. I know, I believe some of you already know who have the experience in the stock market. When the market is so hot, okay, what should you do? You should take some profit. You should sell some stock, okay? Wait for the market to cool down before you buy again. But the question people keep asking is that, hey, how come the US stock never dropped? Okay, should I sell or not? So my answer to you very simple lah. Don't be greedy lah. So we are approaching year end already. So I hope that your trading account will be a green color before the year end，可以吗？所以你的目标最重要就是你的户口OK 的数据是有盈利的，或者是青色的，因为我们已经靠近年尾了，希望说你的股票户口是青色的，你明白吗？所以不要太贪心了。如果你有在这个美国市场赚钱，套利一些，OK，then 如果它有继续涨的话，你还有一些股票；如果它有跌的话，有继续跌的话，持续跌的话，你其实可以开始出场了。So that is my view lah, which I always mention to you. All right. So it's quite consistent. And I believe you also know that in my previous webinar, I also share with you that when the market is uncertainty, when the market is dropping, all right, when the market is dropping, during that time, a lot of people so fearful. So that is the time that we are actually buying on. 所以最近为什么美国市场大涨？是因为没有坏消息，没有 recession，没有经济衰退。最近的业绩报告在美国也是不错，美金开始回调，OK。Then 这个原油的话也是走这个比较稳定性的价格，没有调高这个利率，而且这个通胀的话也是受控制。因为这些原因，美联储最近表示说，他们有可能会在2024年调低这个利率。所以当这个消息一出来的时候，全部的人几乎全部的人，包括散户我看都是冲进去买这个美国股票。所以就是这个原因，他们把这个新加坡的股票都忘掉了啦。有可能就是这个原因。第二个原因就是有可能这个新加坡市场因为规模会比较小，通常12月份的话，它那个交易量会比较低，所以导致这个新加坡股市没有什么走动。所以等一下我们看一些指数，然后才做出判断，好不好？So if you look at the commodities index, commodity index actually rebound a little bit, all right? Rebound a little bit. probably it near the bottom. All right. So that means it could be mean that some energy stock rebound in short term 啦，然后短期反弹，OK，有可能它已经进入了这个超买区，所以它有这个短期的反弹 （short term rebound）。Alright, short term rebound, but the price is still reasonably low. Okay, and if we look at the 10-year Treasury bill, keep going down. Alright, 3.91 as compared to the peak, which is 5% in end of October. End of October. 所以那个时候10月份的时候，10月尾，这个5%的国债，美国国债，它的利率它的 yield，OK，到这个5%是非常高的。所以那时候很多这些有可能比较保守的投资者他们当然会去买这个美债啦，因为这个是 guarantee return。所以如果你看现在目前为止来说，它这个 U 已经跌了，从5%跌到3.9%，所以这个是带动了。其实这个告诉我们说，就是说这个这个风这个这个风水轮流转，OK，风水是轮流转。当一个东西在高顶部的时候，另外一个板块就会开始涨。所以现在我们看到的就是美国一直在涨，OK，风水其实是轮流转，这个钱一个转来转去，OK。then 接下来的话就是这个 CPI index。所以什么是 CPI index？So what is a CPI index？CPI index is a consumer price index，alright，消费者价格指数。So index, if the index increase, right, consumer price index increase, it means that there are a lot of demand. Okay, so when there are a lot of demand, probably it might affect the inflation. But the CPI index is going down. That means the demand is low. Okay, then of course, with that reason, the inflation might be in a stable mode. So if you look at the date from September to December, right? From September 3.7, October 3.7, November 3.2, December 3.1. So it has been dropping, right? So that's why with this data, the Federal Reserve feel that they are going to cut rate in 2024. That is the reason, and therefore they also make decision not to increase any rate. So this is based on the current data, but actually we do not know what will going to happen in next year also in January, all right? But looking at the current data, everything seems to be so good, all right? But like what I mentioned, you have to be careful. Anything can happen because the, what we call that, the data, especially for January 1, has not come out yet, okay? And then the market is keep going up because there's no bad news, right? So that's why I always say, take some profit. Since the beginning of last 2 weeks, I already share with you, take some profit, all right? Take 20, 30, okay? You still have half position. That is fine. So let us take a look the index. 所以我们先看这个 index。Index, STI index. So STI index is not moving, actually, although the price is sloping up. Okay, so that means there are people buying slowly, right? They are not buying it aggressively. So that means there are people accumulate, okay, accumulate, all right. So they, I think, got potential, like what I mentioned last week, which I have noticed this bullish candlestick. So these are the bullish candlestick that people are buying. And then the price also going up slowly, right? And if the price can break through, look like the price might break through, is it? Right. So the price is actually staying above the downtrend line. So last week, I also mentioned that it was time to accumulate some stock, and then subsequently the price is actually gap up. Do you still remember that? 所以上个星期我有跟大家分享说，诶，是时候买进一些股票，因为那时候我看到这个价钱哦，这个孩子它的趋势哦有稍微涨了一些，所以有可能有少部分的人其实在买票，OK，所以其实是适合进场的。因为为什么呢？因为12月份的交易量会比较少，所以当这些鼓手啦、专业的啊，当他回来的时候，有可能是1月份他们就会开始做交易，有可能是12月尾，有可能他们想要把他们的交易户口维持在青色了，你明白吗？所以他们就不想去买这样多股票。所以他们就等明年，OK，1月的时候有可能会开始了，All right。所以另外一个东西的话，我也是发觉到，美国涨，新加坡就会跌，它是相反。现在，因为你要看这些风险管理啦，或者是这个 risk and reward ratio. So it's based on the risk reward ratio, right? Obviously, US market can make more money. So most of the professional trader also would like to buy US stock instead of a local stock. So that could be the reason that our local market has less demand in a sense. But however, if let's say the US market begin to drop or profit taking, then I think the Singapore market might rebound. So you can see that they actually move in the opposite directions. All right. Another reason why STI dropped is also it was dragged down by the bank stock. Okay, bank stock, the mortgage loan business might be facing some challenging in Q4, for example. All right. So that was the report came out. So that's why some institution took profit from the bank stock, and therefore the bank stock are having a correction right now. So this is normal, okay? Because they will transfer the money from one sector to another sector. So there is a saying also, next year the bank stock will continue to go down, but I think it's too early to say lah. Okay, too early to tell, right? We are not sure whether US Federal Reserve will cut rate or not, because this is their saying, all right, but they still need to depend on their data to make a decision. So if you are buying bank stock at a cheaper price, you can keep lah. But however, you are trading for short term and mid term, then you have to be careful for bank stock 啦。所以我的意思是说，有人在讲，其实有人已经开始在讲，有可能这个新加坡的银行股票有可能明年会下跌了。我个人认为的话还早了。如果是太，因为我们不确定它是否会继续下跌，因为你要明白说这些利率是由这个美联储所决定的，所以他们还是要看数据来做决定是否要把这个利率调低。所以如果这个利率真的是有调低的话，当然是对这个银行不是很好啦。OK，那在短期内了所以我的意思是说，如果你们有玩短期的，所以你们就要小心。当然，如果你们是买长期的，其实是不用担心啊。如果你在疫情当中的时候买进这个银行股的话，其实你们应该开心因为你们可以拿这个股息。所以长期来讲是，你买低点的话，之前2年前买的话，其实不用担心了。我的意思是说，短期的话你要小心一点。 So this is a STI index and followed by S&P 500. So S&P 500 is super strong. Okay. Are they breaking through? All right. No, not yet. I think they left with how many percent? I think left with 1%. All right. They are left with 1% to break new high. So they are super strong from the bottom until yesterday closing 16%. Okay. Congratulations to those of you who have bought. All right. So these are the what we call that S&P 500. I did mention when the price was near the bottom, it was time to accumulate. And also mentions that during the uncertainty, okay, that it's time to accumulate if you still remember. And I also show you that the fear index was extremely fear during that time. So I also mentioned that it was time to accumulate. So usually stock market is for abnormal people. So if you're normal people, it's very difficult for you to make money, right? And what else? Nasdaq. So like what I mentioned, always be careful, okay? Because like what I mentioned, and I already show you, the market is super overbought, all right? Anything can happen. If you are a professional trader, you want to buy, you can because you know when to cut loss. But if you are normal investor, don't chase the market, okay? Because you do not know when are they going to crash down, okay? So just be careful, all right? Although look, some people have not bought any stock, they feel left out, okay, then they want to buy. So usually it's like that, huh? So when the market went up a lot already, then there could be some people just wanted to buy. All right, so this is normal. But like what I mentioned, when since you are here in this webinar, so I just want to take this opportunity to you, don't chase the market 哦。在这里想说的就是说，如果你们之前来不及进场，或者是没有进到场的话，尤其是美国股票，我的意思是说就不要进了，因为它的股价太高了哦，已经进入了这个 super 超级超买，超级超买，all right。所以这个如果你是专业的话，专业的股手的话，你要买是可以，因为我相信你懂得出场。但是如果你是一个普通散户的话，你就不要去追高啊，可以吗？这个是S&P 500 Nasdaq component，OK，科技板块的指数，科技板块的指数，so basically it break through the previous high, okay? It break through the previous high and the price continue to go up. It's look like there's no resistance, but again, there is a resistance somewhere here. Not sure will they reach this resistance or not. All right. So again, it's a super bullish market since January. All right. So Nasdaq went up around 18%. So again, during that time, I also mentioned to everyone to accumulate some stock, especially the tech stock, when the price index was near bottom. And I hope that you still remember, I did mention many times, during the uncertainty, that is when the market rebound, right? During the uncertainty, that is when the market rebound. Now, during that time, uncertainty, a lot of retail investors normally don't dare to buy, okay? They don't dare to buy. So that's why they miss out a lot of opportunity. Okay, so if you ask me, I already took some profit, at least 50% of the profit, right? So still left some 50%. So I will see how, okay, before taking all the profit so that we can go for a happy holiday. All right, so do remember, make sure your account is green color at the end of the year so that we can reset everything on next year 了，可以吗？ And followed by Hang Seng Index. Hang Seng Index. Yep. So Hang Seng Index is one of the weakest index in the world. Okay. One of the weakest index in the world. All right. So this time round, the index didn't rebound as compared to last year. So last year, Hang Seng Index rebound from November, okay, until February, all right? But this time it doesn't happen. So many people expect that it will rebound, but it didn't. It go down lower. So a new low is being created. A new low is being formed, right? So this doesn't look good for a Hang Seng Index, obviously. But like what I mentioned, Hang Seng Index is super cheap, okay? Super cheap as compared, how do I say so? As compared to the 2018 high, okay? 2018 high, the index was 33,000. So now is 16,000. Now it's 16,000. So 52% down, okay? 52% down, right? So again, like what I mentioned, um, Hong Kong market and US market is totally different. So Hong Kong market usually play by mainland Chinese. So mainland Chinese people usually have this gambling mentality. So it's not easy, all right, if you want to make money from the Hong Kong market or China market. But the fact is that the price is cheap, okay, based on the index that I have showed you. In fact, there are quite a number of potential company. If you know some of them, you might want to take a look, right? So yeah, there's no sign of rebound. Okay. So there is saying also when the US Federal Reserve cut rate now, they may think that the Hang Seng Index might begin to rebound. So that is when the US cut the rate, right? So we'll see how. Okay. So this is the Hang Seng Index. So let us go back. So STI index, is it near bottom? S&P 500 super bullish. Bulish. Okay, bullish. So bullish means that can consider to take some profit. If you are professional trader, you can continue to play, but with a very tight stop loss, okay, because the momentum is still there, right? And Hang Seng Index is still weak, okay? So there's no bottom, so I don't put bottom anymore, all right? Because when I put bottom, the price go down further, okay? So this is the Hang Seng Index, right? So currently, the market that most of the people focus on is still US. So like what I mentioned, US is still number one market in the world, right? Still bullish and overbought. Profit taking might happen anytime. Just be careful. If you are a professional trader, you can continue to play, but with a very tight stop loss. If you are a normal investor, please don't chase the market. Wait for the pullback 可以吗? So that's my view for index. So if you take a look the sector, okay, number one sector is still IT. Number one sector 的话，最好的板块还是科技板块。第二个板块是 communication services，第三个板块是 consumer discretionary，第四个是 industry。所以这个是四个板块。所以如果你看一个月的板块的话，你可以发觉到美国的 real estate 是 number one。OK， 美国的 real estate 板块是 number one。第二是 consumer discretionary，第三的话是 industry，第四的话是 finance，第五是 material。所以你可以看到不同的板块在走动，所以不是科技板块罢了，其他的板块也是在跑上来。所以现在的市场不只是科技在跑，其他的板块也是在跑。所以你可以看到，意思是说，那些钱外面的钱进来这个美国市场有包括这个房地产，有包括这个工业，还有包括这个银行。你要明白说，美国的银行跟新加坡的银行的板块是相反的，不一样的。新加坡的 银行现在是调整，可是美国的银行是在大涨，所以他们跟新加坡，他们美国的银行跟新加坡的银行是相反的，所以这个是一个月。接下来的话，我们看5天，五天的话，你可以看到 energy 电能是 number one，real estate 是 number two，consumer 是 consumer discretionary 是 number three，material 是 number four，consumer communication services 是 number five。所以5天就是说，从昨天到前天，其实你可以发觉到一些原油的股票是在跑，all right，原因为什么呢？刚才我有给你看那个指数哦，那个商品的指数，其实那个商品指数已经进入了这个超卖区。当它进入这个超卖区的话，它随时都会反弹了。股票都是这样，因为这个钱哦是转来转去的。庄家是看哪一些板块便宜，他们就会放弃其他板块太高了的哦，他们就会去买比较便宜的板块。就比如说现在科技板块算很高，所以如果是庄家的话，比如好像我的话，也已经开始套利一些了。所以当我套利一些的时候，有些人他是会去买其他比较便宜的板块，所以要看每个人做法都不一样，所以有些人比较喜欢收住这个钱，等明年再看。所以我们现在了解到 which sector is actually performing and which sector is actually not performing, so that you can put the money in the right place. All right. So this is a mastering price action. So we just completed the course last week. All right. So this is February one. Okay. So I share with you the mastering price action. I still continue to do it because there is still have some demand. Okay. So I still continue to do it until there's no demand, then probably I might want to change to other course lah, or other class. All right. So just share with you this much mastering price action class, right? Still have 70% grant for this year. And then remaining 30% you can claim using your skill future lah. So as compared to other class outside, you have to pay full amount. Other class, some people they charge you 4,000 to 5,000, but they are teaching you the same thing, technical analysis. But for me, right, I try to make it different and combine with other strategy. And the first difference is that you no need to pay any amount for this class if you are eligible for IBF grant and if you can claim using the skill future. So that is the main difference. The other difference is that I will use price action strategy combined with economic data to make a decision so that I can find a quality trade in the stock market. So that is the different thing that I do as compared to other people. So other people, they only focus on technical analysis. If you know how to draw the trend line and know how to use indicator, it doesn't mean that you can make money. You still need to factor in other thing, okay, to make your trade more profitable. So if you are interested, these are the courses that you must attend. All right. So the stock watch list, I have Frencken, Valuetronics, Ventures, Citrium. Just go straight into the stock chart. Frencken. So Frencken is still going up. Reason is because US tech stock is going up. So congratulations to you. Anyone buy this stock? When I talk about this stock 3 weeks ago, 有谁买这个股票？让我知道一下，打 yes。你打 yes，如果有买到的话，请让我知道一下。Franken 蔡 Hong，thank you。其他人没有买吗？如果你们没有买，可是我又分享给你听的话，你没有买，这样的话对于我来说没有价值诶。 所以如果你没有买的话，我改次就不会在这边跟大家分享了。所以你们的这个怎么讲呢？刚才我说过，就是我们这些东西是双赢的啦。OK，如果对你没有价值来说，改次我就不会分享这个东西，只会在我的客户群里面分享罢了。所以在外面的话，如果你们没有买，然就浪费了哦。每一次分享的话，这个是最价值的东西。Right. So if you don't buy, then it's a very useless lah. Okay, that means no value to you. All right. So maybe next time I will only share with my client, close client. Okay. So I will not probably share in the public area lah. All right. Because this is a very valuable thing. And when I do homework, I spend a lot of time. All right. So and the price went up. Okay, you should make some money, but but nobody buy, then it's a very sad thing. Okay. So 接下来 Valuetronic Valuetronic also going up and break through the resistance. Anyone buy this stock? Valuetronic 有谁买这个股票 Valuetronic 有吗？也是没有人买，有吗？Venture Citrium Venture Citrium。So Venture 的话是上个月已经开始讲了，当它突破的时候，我们就开始分享这个股票。OK，到目前为止来说，它的股价还是继续涨的。Then 还有一个是Citrium，right？ So Citrium 的话还是属于下降趋势，可是它有 support level 在这边，OK？And then with a bullish candlestick 啊，所以这个是比较大值的一个 bullish candlestick。所以我们就开始关注这个股票。连接起来的话，SIA Genting SIA Genting SIA 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 的话也是有开始涨，所以从上个月我也是开始讲，当它开始突破的时候，到目前为止来说，它的股价一直涨，还是 OK 的。接下来是 Genting 新加坡，Genting 新加坡的话，其实也是在这里讲，它就开始涨，最高是21%，过后它就跌回，套利跌回。所以目前为止来说还是上升趋势了哦。The uptrend is still intact. Okay, the uptrend is still intact, right? So let me see. Is there any other stock? Sembcorp Industry and Singapore Bank. Sembcorp Industry is not moving, although the pullback and the resistance is very obvious, $5.20. All right. Unless it's breakthrough, if not breakthrough, then of course the price may not be go up. Okay. So we wait for the breakthrough. And lastly, we have a bank. Okay, bank still in the correction mode. All right. So bank is still in the correction mode. So yesterday and today, they got a little bit rebound with this bullish candlestick. I hope this is a real buyer, right? And followed by UOB, So UOB also not really moving, although they got rebound a little bit. OK，所以这个新加坡股票还是在调整当中啊。哦，刚才已经解释过，为什么它会下跌。So just want to share with you why US stock, this Singapore bank is still having a corrections. I think, like what I explained to you is due to the mortgage loan. Probably they are facing some challenging in Q4. So when this was announced, most of the institutions they begin to take some profit lah. So this is normal, okay? This is what we call that market rotations. Probably the fund was flow into some technology stock and then followed by DBS. So DBS is still having corrections, all right? So if you are trading for short term, then you have to be careful lah. Okay, if you are trading for short term lah. But like what I explained to you, if you are buying 2 years ago at the bottom here, then actually you no need to worry. You can continue to hold and collect dividend. So what I share with you right now is based on the short term view. Okay, short-term view. All right. So I believe some people playing some I believe some people trading for short term, especially for the bank. So you must know when is a short-term view, all right, before you are making the decision. Okay. Then we have a US stock, okay, NVIDIA, TSM, and AMD. So this is my watch list. AMD went up a lot as well. All right. So the high reached 144. Okay, so this AMD. And most of the stock already went up in the US. Right? So where is the resistance? Is there any resistance? Okay, so will they go up further? Not sure. All right, not sure. So that's why I always say it's good to take some profit. Probably here. This AMD. NVIDIA is too expensive also. ANVDA. So hitting the resistance. So that's why last night it pulled back a little bit. All right, will they break through? We don't know yet. All right, we'll see how it break through. Then, of course, the momentum might continue again. And some other stock like Amazon, Microsoft, AMZN, Amazon also break new high. Okay, Amazon also break new high after reaching the resistance. Then it also break through. What else? MSFT. MSFT. So this Microsoft, right? Not moving much, okay? Still move in the range, right? Although some other stock already went up a lot, okay? So partly it's because the small cap is moving, maybe the big cap is resting, all right? So they are compete with each other, the big cap and the small cap. So when the small cap is running, the big cap is resting. When the big cap is running, small cap is resting. All right. So they are trying to compete with each other. But again, like what I mentioned, I repeat myself again, US is in overbought. Okay. Any time profit taking might happen. So just be careful. All right. Because anything can happen in the stock market. Okay. So this is the US. And Hong Kong, we have New Oriental 9901 is still good, 9901, but recently profit taking. So that's why the price is pulled back a little bit. But however, the uptrend still intact. All right. But just be careful because And then this is the support. So the support must not break. If the support break, then the next level of support will be probably here. Right? Partly it's because the price has gone up a lot. Okay? From the bottom to the top is almost 127%. So it's normal. Profit taking do happen when the price went up a lot. But however, the Li Auto, Xiaopeng, Neo, they are not performing well recently. I'm not sure, probably because investor or trader were trading other stock. All right. So if you look at Li Auto, so Li Auto is not moving. So it's not moving. All right. Price still trading below the 50-day moving average. And Xiaopeng. Xiaopeng is also not moving, but the price look like near support level. Okay, will they rebound? I think it depends on Tesla. If Tesla rebound, I think EV might rebound. New, right? New rebound recently, right? From the bottom, okay? They went up around 25% for this case, right? So they are hitting resistance also near the resistance. Near the resistance, right? What else? Okay, what about your stock? Oh, okay, HCL. Maybe Jason, you can help him, probably after that. Joe Energy. Joe Energy. Yes, Joe Energy is rebound because of the crude oil rebound. Right, Joe Energy rebound because of the crude oil rebound. Crude oil rebound. Price. Joe Energy. Joe Energy. So they rebound from the sideway, all right? Partly is because of the crude oil rebound. If you still remember, I show you the crude oil rebound. So this is the commodity index rebound because of the oversold. Okay. So after oversold, what happened? After oversold, it will have a short-term rebound, right? So Geo Energy, this is a Maple Tree Pen. REITs. Okay, REITs is rebound also, not only this one, all right? Every REITs is rebound because interest rate is near the peak, and US Federal Reserve also hints that they are going to cut the rate, so that's why the REITs is rebound, right? So the REITs is actually sensitive to a REITs. REITs is actually sensitive to the rate, okay? Rate. If we take a look, SATS. SATS still move in a sideway, all right? Although the company of SATS expect that they are going to make some profit next quarter. So we'll see how, all right? But like what I mentioned, this is so this is the stock that moved in the range recently. Okay, so the base is building here. In order for the price to continue to go up，如果那个价钱一直要涨的话，要让它涨的话，它一定要突破这个黄色的线。所以一旦它突破这个黄色的线，它才会继续的涨。OK，this for set，right？ Tesla TSLA TSLA so TSLA also recently break above the downtrend line. So hopefully the momentum might continue lah. So this is a good sign. This is a good sign when the price break through the downtrend line. So we expect the price to continue to go up. Of course, there are a few resistance here lah, that you need to take note, right? So there are 3 resistance, okay? And Tesla is a very volatile stock, okay? So if you look at the price, right, or if you look at the previous day historical chart, usually the price went up a lot and then it pulled back. When it pulled back, they also pull back a lot. So you must know when to take profit for this type of the stock. All right. If you don't take profit, then your profit might wipe out. Okay, if they sell down. All right. So this is the type of the stock. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Gamfong, Rose, HH, Wee Sheng. Thank you. Got buy, but exit too early. Yeah, it's okay. Palantir, PLTR. Palantir, very slow. Okay, so this stock is very slow, all right, but the price is moving near the support level. The price move in the support level, all right? So it's very obvious the resistance is here. So 差不多是18块2毛3左右是一个 resistance。所以整体来说，这个股票有点慢，跟其他股票相比的话有点慢。但是最重要的话，它是没有跌那么多。OK，最重要是它没有跌那么多，所以有可能你还是要等待一些时间哦。可是整体来说，整个市场已经很高了，可是它还没有上的话，你就要小心，因为如果整个市场被拉下来的话，有可能它也是会被拉下来了。So my view is that the entire market is already went up a lot, but this stock is still not moving. Okay, so I afraid one day if the general market pull back, I afraid that this stock will be dragged down lah. All right, so you just need to be careful. Okay, I know that this is a popular stock, especially for value investor. Value investor like this stock very much lah. All right, maybe there are too many people buying. Okay, I'm not sure. All right, why this stock is not moving, but other stock like Meta, Amazon, Apple, Nvidia, these stock are moving. Only Palantir is not really moving. All right, I'm not sure. Okay, if it is still not moving, then you have to be careful lah. Reason is because that if the general market begin to drop then like what I explained to you, this stock might be dragged down lah. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Lily. ComfortDelGro and Singtel. ComfortDelGro and Singtel. ComfortDelGro still look okay. All right. Since the bottoming here. But it's a very slow stock, huh? I think most likely is for a dividend stock, right? Am I correct? So usually dividend stock is a bit slow, right? But the price is going up slowly. Okay, so this is a good sign, and there's no sign of pullback, right? So the price is actually sloping up. So there's no pullback activity. Just this few days probably is because of the profit taking. They went up some, okay, 8%, all right, then they begin to pull back. So the support would be probably here. $1.33. Okay, this is a support level. All right, but overall the trend is moving up. There's no sign of weakness. The uptrend is still intact for midterm. The midterm trend is still uptrend. And Singtel, long time never see this stock. Singtel. Again, this stock is not moving much also. The price keep hovering at $2.28 and they didn't go further. So they still trading within this range. 244. So 244 will be a trading range for Singtel for now, unless the price break through. But so far the price didn't break through. It pull back every time when the price touches the $2.44. 所以心跳这个股票的话，其实它是走横盘的状况，就是从2块2毛8 support level 到这个2块4毛4，so 它 move in the range, right? They move in the range. So if you are, everyone is unique. If you are buying for dividend, the best time to buy is of course near support lah, $2.28 lah, right? But if you want to trade within the range, the target price is $2.44. Okay, so if you trade within the range, how much is the percentage? 7.5%. So this is for Singapore stock. Okay. 9999. 9999. So this is a China company listed in Hong Kong. So it's considered tech stock lah. All right. So of course, if you look at the chart, the price is sloping up and it performed better than Alibaba and this Tencent, obviously, all right? But they are also reaching the resistance as well. So reaching the resistance, and now the price is pulling back. Now the price is pulling back. And hit below the resistance, okay? Unless the price break through, then the further upsides will be what we call that better. But so far right now, the price is a little bit weak because they are trading below the trend line. Most probably is because they went up a lot already. Okay, from the bottom here to the recent high is already 120%. So this is China. This is a China Google. Okay, they duplicate the Google business. Okay, so it's quite popular in China as well, right? It's a gaming company also in China. Google, Jinhua, Google, 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 Alphabet, okay, Google, OK， 是这个啊 OK， 对。So Google Google actually move in the sideway. Very obvious they try to move in the sideway. Right? So when they move in the sideway, a bit difficult for you to make money, but you must know when to buy lah. Okay, you must know when to buy as well. Right? So usually the support level is somewhere here. Resistance is near the top $140. So if you compare with other stock like Meta or Facebook, so Meta or Facebook, they begin to break through. Okay, they already begin to break through. So this is Facebook, they begin to break through, and Google haven't break through yet. Okay, Amazon also break through already. Amazon also break through new high, except Google haven't break through yet. But I think you know this is a fundamental good company, Google, all right? It's a profitable company, but just that the price is a little bit slower this time round, okay, as compared to previously. Previously, the price moved up a lot, but this time is like they're not going anywhere, okay? So I'm waiting for the breakthrough, right? If so, they also move in the symmetrical triangle. Hopefully, the price one day will break through. Trip.com, trip, TRIP. Let me see. This stock is very volatile. Okay, this stock is very, very volatile. All right. So personally, I will not keep this kind of stock if you ask me. All right, but if you can take this, what we call that, the because it's volatile. All right, sometimes you know it might not be suitable for everyone. I hope for usually when I buy stock, I will look for a very smooth trend. Okay, what do I mean by a very smooth trend? Stock like Meta is considered a very smooth trend, right? Smooth trend, pull back, go up, pull back. So this is quite smooth. Okay, so usually this kind of stock I will keep right? But now is too high, expensive. You might want to wait for the pullback. Oh. The trip.com, although is going up slowly, all right? Is it going up? It is not moving also, all right? It's not moving, all right? But the tech stock is moving. So I think it's depend on individuals, okay? If the stock is not moving, all right, then there's no point for me to keep. Personally, I use price action. So everyone is unique. So you have to decide for yourself. So what I can share with you is about myself. So I share with you from my own perspective. Personally, I will not keep this kind of stock because why? They are better stock outside. You get what I mean? Okay. So that is my personal view right? Adobe, Adobe, Adobe，参华语，OK，好的，参华语，有时候忘了，ADBE，so Adobe，so Adobe，let me see 哈，so Adobe 的话是美国股，OK，这个的话也是很贵哦，600多块，604块，所以604块通常的话，它的量就会比较重一些。所以它量比较重的话，当然不是每个人都愿意买了哦，尤其是本地人的话，就是会比较少买一些。但是如果是外国人的话，他们也是会比较喜欢这一类似股票，因为它是属于大型的股票，包括这个 Meta、Google、Amazon。到目前为止来说，它的 support level 是差不多是在578块，喂，578块，所以也是属于比较高点了。所以美国方面的话，我相信你了解我的解释，这个是最重要的。它其实已经算在这个比较超买区的状况。所以如果你们有美国股的话，套利一些了，不需要卖到完呢，我没有叫你卖到完啊，你套利一些就好。上个星期有跟你们讲，如果你有套利28仙，这一次28仙是 OK 的，还有68仙的股。所以整体来说是涨很多，涨很多哦。从这个底部到最近是130%了。美国股就是这样，跟新加坡股不一样。当它涨的时候，它就涨会超过180。新雄新雄，if you look at the 新雄，if you look at the stock chart uptrend still intact, as long as the Sheng is still available. The company is making good money. The service is still good. I think you can consider to keep for a long term. 所以我个人认为的话，如果新兴这个股票它的超级市场，它的服务业很好，then 如果它有一直开这个分行的话，其实是可以考虑做长期投资了。可是你也是要注意一下它的业绩报告啦，有没有影响啦？如果它的业绩报告，它的赚钱的方式，盈利有增加的话，其实是一件好事。因为通常这一类似的公司的话，是拿这个股息为主，OK，所以如果拿股息为主的话，它的价钱的上涨的话会比较慢一点，所以是看个人啦，哦。如果你是要拿股息的话，其实新兄这个股息也是不多，OK，也是不多，所以你要去 check 一下，或者是问一下，因为有其他的股票，它的股息会比较多，你明白吗？所以你要 compare 一下啦，compare 一下，然后才做出决定，可以吗？All right, okay, let me continue my slide here. So 2023 suggestion is not to look at the news. 所以2023年我每次跟大家分享的话，就是不要看这个报道啦，或者是报章啊，或者是新闻啊。所以如果你们看太多的话，哦，就是你们会错过很多的机会。So that's why I always mention to you, do not look at the news. Reason is because the news always, cause the problem to everyone to be so emotional. 所以很多事情，如果你看这个报章或者是看这个新闻太多的话，哈，它其实他们的讯息哦，就是要吓你。OK，当你被吓到的时候，你就不敢买进这个股市，所以你就会错过很大的机会。所以我每次跟大家分享的话，就是要看图表。为什么看图表呢？因为图表的话显示真正的数据 （real data），right？So whatever that we see on the chart, it actually a data transacted by a investor. 所以我们看图表的话，其实它是显示了真正的数据，是我们人类或者是我们投资者所造成的。所以当我们把这个图表看出来，然后有找出它的 pattern 的话，其实我们可以从这边这个 pattern 找出它的机会来买进。所以在这样的情况之下的话，会比较做出比较明显的选择啦，比较容易选择。如果你看报章，如果你是看这个新闻的话，东西会越来越快，这个讯息它的信息因为现在是电脑化嘛，所以它的讯息太快的话，有可能你的吸收的资料有可能太迟，所以如果你看图表的话，其实是不会迟，因为图表最迟是昨天的，你明白吗？所以讯息你收到的时候，有可能是几天前。所以我的意思是说，还是看图表比较重要。So what I mean is that look at the stock chart is still the most important thing for me to do almost every day. And why price actions? Okay, why price action is because that price action will be allow you to spot the chart pattern. Okay, for example, like symmetrical triangle, when they break through, then we buy. When it break down, we sell. So why is it more effective? Is because like what I explained to you, it shows us real data and real data will never lie. So what we see on the chart is a real data. Another solutions is price action allow us to identify when to buy. 所以这个 price action 的话，其实让我们找出买进的价位，还有卖出的价位。它不只是学会看图表，它也是会让我们看到买进的讯号，还有卖出的讯号。怎样看呢？就是在这个课程里面，我会教怎样看。所以就是好像教你们怎样去钓鱼这样啦，OK？所以这个是最重要。当你学到这个东西的时候，这个是一个知识嘛，所以这个知识永远是不会不见掉的，它永远会记在你的脑海里，明白吗？So let me introduce you the 14 hours training online. So why I still do online? Reason is because that you can save your time. No need to travel down to the town area to attend the class. You can prepare your breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea break at your home conveniently. 所以这个课程为什么还是 online 线上的课程？是原因是因为我们要省你的时间呐、因为如果你在家上课的话，你可以准备你的早餐、午餐，还有这个 tea break 在家，所以你不用就是说花时间搭巴士或者是坐地铁到这个城市上课，所以你可以在家上课。So a lot of people think that price action is for short-term trading. 很多人认为我所展现的东西给你们看，有些人认为是短期的操作，哎呦不适合他们。其实 price action 这个东西不是短期的做法而已，它有包括长期，OK，long term、mid term and short term. So 长期的做法的话，比如说你对一些某家公司很有兴趣，你觉得这个公司很好，你想要买，但是你不知道什么价位应该买进，所以如果是你有这样的问题的话，你应该来上这个课程，因为这个课程的话会教你怎样看图表买进好股，OK？怎样看图表买进更好的价位，所以你一定要 combine with price actions 来找出更适合买进的价位。很多人他知道很多公司，比如说新跳啦、Capital Corp 啦、Sembcorp Industry 啦，都是好公司，银行也是好公司。可是往往很多人为什么他买的价钱偏高呢？为什么会买在高点？So that's the problem that most of the retail investors have. So that's why today I want to explain to you price action is not just for short term, it's cover long term, mid term and short term. So it cover all time frame and it suitable for all background of the people. Can you catch? All right. And the other thing is that 所以最后一个就是投资股票其实有分成三种类似。第一种就是买进的策略，第二就是股票管理，第三是卖出的策略。首先，你要了解这个三个东西，其实你们都在做，现在可是做多做少，你们心里有数。现在我想告诉你们说，做最多的人哦，就是买进的讯号。以我的经验的话，差不多98%的人都在找买进的策略。就比如说今天呢，你们来的话，你们每一个人都问我买什么股票可以买吗？OK，有谁问过我可以卖吗？卖什么股票？没有人问过我，或者是很少有人问我卖股票的这个东西。So they are quite common. Based on my conclusion or based on my observation, there are at least 90% of the people who are retail investor focus on the buy strategy. So that's why a lot of the retail investor up to 90% losing money in the stock market because they always do the same thing. So I have a solution for you. If you want to improve your trading, you must, okay, focus more of your time in trade management and selling strategy so that you can improve, okay, in your stock market. So there is a saying lah, all right.